All right, first video up from Jamari. We got Mr. Beast continues to embarrass himself. Parentheses with Logan Paul. I feel like we already know what this is about. Wait, I don't even see this on my screen. Ha, now I do. Woo! Hey, this is pretty cold though. This is pretty cold. I saw the album and I saw the mixtape and I saw the cover. I'm like, I gotta put on pink lights tonight. We pink lights and wear all black. Look up hashtag ask Meek next. I bet. We're gonna watch that next. I'm gonna pull that up in the background. All right, here we go. Mr. Beast continues to embarrass himself with Logan Paul from Jamari. Let's go.
So recently, two people who have had a lot of drama surrounding both their name and their brands have been Logan Paul and YouTube golden boy Mr. Beast. For Mr. Beast, we had the nightmare situation with his best friend Chris, and of course all the other allegations about him coming to light regarding faking videos, treating employees in potentially illegal ways, and overall his brand and reputation has taken a major hit. For Logan, he obviously opened the CoffeeZilla can of worms once again. There was yet another shady project that he was heavily involved in now being exposed, and his beverage brand Prime has been losing relevance for the last calendar year, as the hype bubble on the product has seemed to have burst, and on top of that they are now facing a class action lawsuit, and to make matters even worse, they were then sued by the Olympic Committee, as well as a company called Refresco, who had allegedly signed a multi-year bottling deal with Prime when their sales were soaring high, that Prime allegedly tried to back out of at the last minute.
Like, real talk, does anybody actually drink this? I haven't seen one person with this bottle. Besides the time when it first came out, I have not seen one person with this bottle. I've never went out and bought one myself, so
likely due to underwhelming performance. Basically, when Prime signed the deal, there was no sign that the sales of the product would drop so much, so Prime then agreed to quotas that they would not be able to fulfill, leading them to potentially lose a lot of money on the deal. So Prime then goes to this company, allegedly, and now Refresco wants 60 million. And so I'm sure you're wondering at this point, well okay, what do Mr. Beast and Logan Paul have to do with each other? Well, for years they have seemed to have had a good rapport. Logan has actually been one of the main focuses of several of Mr. Beast's competitions and videos, and Mr. Beast has been on Logan's podcast and featured in his
I mean, it just goes perfect. They're both in controversies right now. I mean, like, but Logan, I feel like, has been in controversies for the longest of time. Now he got to clean that up a little bit. Just get Gatorade like we've been.
Content from time to time as well. Well, now Mr. Beast and Logan Paul are coming together to create their latest garbage product that they will peddle on their young, impressionable audience. So it all really started when Logan Paul tweeted out this a couple of days ago where he says, "Be there, Monday, 12 p.m. Eastern." Sharing this photo of him and his business partner KSI where he says that they're on to the next.
Yo, I just can't tell you what this KSI posing like.
Next chapter. The next day, he would go on Instagram Live with Mr. Beast to announce their latest product.
Perhaps you are familiar with this product.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Yeah. So, if you look closely,
that was smack.
This product has a candy.
I used to be jealous when people used to bring that to lunch. Low key, if I was a bad kid, I would have stole them things. They're about where my Lunchable go. I got it.
And the drink.
Wait.
I think I'm starting to see where they're going here.
A drink?
A drink.
Some chocolate.
Yep, some chocolate.
And an entree.
And an entree.
Some,
I don't even want to say
chocolate,
chocolate,
a drink, and an entree.
and an entree.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
Wait, whoa. This is just hilarious because look at where the Reese's is stacked up, the chocolate. Look at where KSI is stacked up. Look at where the light meat, the ham is stacked up. Look at where he's stacked up. And look at where the drink is to somebody that probably needs a drink that's not making the drink, is a little thirsty, is stacked up. I mean, you can't make it any better, bro. They got the chocolate to chocolate, they got the meat to meat, and they got the drink to drink.
That out for us 3 separate times. These guys clearly know the age of their target consumer.
Low-key want one right now?
Perhaps you guys are piecing this together, but
see, here's the thing. What's the best Lunchables? What is the best Lunchables? This is a good question. You see? Because they got the pizza with the pepperoni. They got the one with just regular cheese. They got the ham, cracker, and cheese. Then they got the turkey cracker and cheese. I'm trying to remember if there was any others. I'm quite sure there was other variations, but those are like the main ones. What is the best Lunchables? For me, I'm taking that pizza. That pizza was banging. Oh, the nacho one. The nacho. That's right. I forgot about that. The nacho one. Dang. It's a tough decision. The ham and cheese was really good, too. Yeah. The ham and cheese was smacking. You stack them things up about this big. Oh!
This is Lunchables, and
This is something, you know, we grew up eating. It's a thing.
What did they record this on?
it's been around forever. And
Yeah, we don't have to.
no, we don't got it.
What the heck?
Rizzler, what's your thoughts on
Show
it?
us what you think of it.
Grab you some Lunchable? I swear.
So as you guys can
What
see
the
there,
heck?
they even recruited the Rizzler to give his opinion on Lunchables. I mean, in general, Lunchables are known for just
What
being
the-
absolute ass when it comes to nutrition. The packaging
Yeah.
apparently has a whole lot of lead in it, and it was actually a product that was built out of failure. Back in the 90s, they had all this mystery meat that they really did not know what to do with because no adult wanted to buy it anymore, and so they thought, what are we gonna do with all this? We're gonna have to close down these different manufacturing plants.
Oh, never
and that
mind.
wasn't until someone had
Screw
the genius
Lunchables.
idea of marketing it towards kids, giving them a little bit of autonomy, like, hey, I can make my little sandwich at lunch, package that with some good marketing and a good product design, and it was just an absolute hit. But that does not mean it's ever been considered something that's actually good for a kid to consume.
Yeah.
Can you do the face too? Oh my gosh!
He don't got no chin. What is he
okay.
doing?
Perhaps you piece this together because we realized in JJ we have a drink.
Here, you want to hold it so it's easier to visualize?
Here it is. New hydration beverage.
I sell
What did
chocolate.
they film this on?
We thought
What the heck?
we came
What is
together
going on?
to create a Lunchables competitor featuring the fastest growing hydration beverage ever and the fastest growing candy ever. And so we did that.
Man, they
Ladies
got
and
one of them
gentlemen,
Kodak
I'd
cameras.
like to introduce you to Lunchly.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my goodness. They just jacked the whole style. They straight up just jacked the whole style, bro. They just took everything. They finna have another lawsuit. They just jacked the whole thing and they didn't even think to come up with another name. Like, okay, you got Lunchables. Out of everything that they said, let's go with Lunchlies. They just jacked the whole thing, bro. They didn't even do, man, what? They filming on a Chromebook.
The fact that the stream
For real,
is
that's
like
the first
breaking
Chromebook ever
down like it
made.
has around 10 pixels right now is just actually so prophetic that it hurts
I
because
was
to me
tweaking.
this whole idea was just entirely half-assed. Like this is literally just like them copying Lunchables' homework and trying to
just
change a
said
couple
that!
of things on their paper. And here these guys are acting like they discovered fire for making this blatant ripoff of another product. And so yeah, it's essentially a Feastables Prime collab. You got the Pizza Edition, which is a blatant ripoff of the Lunchables concept. You got the Turkey Stack'em, which is just like the classic Lunchable.
Oh my
And then you got
goodness.
the Fiesta Nacho. I'm sure Lunchable does this shit too, okay? There's
Oh
all
my
different
gosh.
types of Lunchables at this point. This guy, Miles, claims that every middle school lunch is about to look like this. And if that's the truth, I just feel really sorry for these kids. This guy, Jack Appleby,
Hey.
if that's even a
They about to make so much money, though. We can hate, but they about to make so much money off them kids. Man, them little kids, bro. Man, they about to jack them. Because look, when we was kids, we all used to watch YouTube. I used to come home and watch YouTube all day. I know the kids today come home and watch YouTube all day. They about to make a lot of money up off of them.
real person, says every kid is gonna want these for school lunch. They're gonna make millions.
Yeah.
Even this Logan Paul fan page came out to say, hey, for the record, you can eat lunch leaf for dinner too. Like, I'm sorry, but if you were an adult, or even a kid, grabbing one of these for dinner, either you need a better parent, or you as an adult need to develop some better decision-making skills. Here was KSI announcing the product on Twitter, and as you guys can see in the comments, the fans are not happy. They say, this is unhealthy for you guys,
hold
don't
on.
consume. A collab with Mr. B.
Look, I will say this. There are always just some haters that hate on everything, bro. And this is one of the things. That these are the people that's not even part of the target consumer. They are not even the people that would try to target, that they are trying to target for them to buy it. I will say that. These are just some straight up haters. Now look, I am saying that they are jacking the style. I am saying that they are pretty much jacking the name and jacking the whole concept of the thing, and they're trying to make it their own thing. Okay, cool. It's not illegal. But the thing is like, you telling people we will not be buying? You're not the target audience. No one cares. I don't care if you don't buy it. I don't care if 3.6K people liked it. Because there's more kids and they're going to want it. And then once one kid has it, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, you got the new Lunchly? Oh yeah, I got it. Can I try some? Hell no. This is mine. I got it. I bought it to lunch. You ain't getting none of it. And then that's how it's just going to start. And it's just going to go from there. So I'm just saying.
Beast, not a good look. We will not be buying. This isn't lunch. None of this is lunch. You're poisoning these kids. You could literally market anything healthier.
So now they're worried about poisoning the kids with food. Do you pay attention to what you're feeding your kids to begin with? That's what I'm saying. They for real just want to be included. Do you, like, 63% of the food that we eat is processed anyways, bro. Don't act like you're going to start carrying out, bro. Let me see what you fed your kid as a baby. It's probably baby formula.
Beneficial successfully. Do better.
Some
So here I am on the website, guys, just to see what
them
it's all
old
about.
geezers. That's what it
Have
is.
fun for lunch. There you have their 3 existing products, brought to you by creators that leave no crumbs. Delivering the dream, beyond basic lunch kits designed by today's internet icons. I mean, aren't these things literally the definition of basic? Like, this shit literally looks like an off-brand Lunchable that you would see at the Dollar Tree. And I like how here they say, living the bite life, and it's just a bunch of random photos of these guys that literally have nothing to do with the product. Like, to me, this whole project just looks incredibly half-assed.
But here's the thing. Let's just be completely honest here. Let's just be honest. If you're a kid, right, and you want to have lunch, right, when you go to school. Okay. Let's say you decide not to get to school lunch. Let's say you decide to bring your own lunch, okay? And let's just say your parents don't have as much time to make you a lunch or whatever the case may be. Whatever it is, or today you get to bring in something. Would you rather go and buy a product? Because kids aren't thinking like this. Would you rather, they're just like, I want this. Would you rather want to eat a product that's just made by somebody that you have no idea who they are? It's just a big corporation. Right? And kids today have access to information like crazy. So they don't care. Or would you rather go and buy the product that your idol is selling and is in comparison to price? You're going to buy the product that your idol or someone that you watch every freaking day. You're going to buy that one. Come on, man. Let's just be for real here. This is not meant for adults. It's meant for kids. That's a large portion of the audience. And it's okay. It's cool. It's cool. Why we hating? I don't get it.
But don't worry, guys. You're gonna be the life of the lunchroom when you whip this out your backpack. I mean, literally, guys. Just look and read how many chemicals are in this bullshit. Now, the credit I will give to Mr. Beast here is that he does seem to have the cleanest product on this entire list. But obviously, chocolate is still not good for you, and this is still essentially just a box of sugar and carbs and empty protein. And so they say this is how they stack up against the competition, okay? This is them versus the leading brand, who is likely Lunchable. Lunchly is flavorful. The leading brand, standard. And here, once again, Prime flexes their electrolytes. Oh, they have bold packaging. The other guys, they're basic.
Electrolytes don't matter to a kid. That does not matter at all.
Big
I will
gestures,
say that.
Okay, mid-moment.
That doesn't
Who the
matter.
Fuck came up with
That's
this?
actually
Now here they directly
unnecessary.
put themselves up against Lunchables, which I always think is kind of like a corny way to market a product.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm not surprised that they did this because in literally every single marketing campaign I've ever seen from Mr. Beast Feastables, he goes out of his way to try and shit on his lead competitor, Hershey's.
I was in a Feastables business meeting, and I realized tasting better than Hershey's wasn't so special. Doesn't everything taste better than Hershey's?
Honestly, I think Hershey's bars just taste like shit, to be honest. Just been here forever. They're kind of boring. They just have the shelf space and no one really competes with them. And I think it's time someone just comes in there and it's like, shut up, you boomers. Make new products and innovate or just get the fuck out of here. All the time, I just grab a Hershey's bar and anytime I see throw it at the wall. It's kind of a joke. That's so funny.
I'm going to buy a Hershey chocolate bar.
Which is horse.
Which is horse. or a Feastable.
Great.
And the Hershey is gonna go to what? What is that gonna go to?
Some rich guy.
Some rich dude.
Yeah, that rich guy.
Yeah, dude.
5 Feastables every moment.
To me, that kind of stuff always just makes your company look really immature. Either way, they're marketing the same.
11 grams of protein is the same amount of protein. 230 calories. I would say that's a lot more significant than, you know, the electrolytes. Because, again, kids don't really need electrolytes. But 230 calories to 310 is good. Okay, 400 electrolytes to 55 is not really important unless that kid is like freaking dehydrated. And they probably might be because they don't drink a lot of water anyways to begin with. 7 grams of sugar to 21 grams. That's probably this right here is the best selling point right here. Because everything that we eat has so much sugar and sodium in it. Which is why I'm saying like this is just potassium and sugar. That's all electrolytes is. But 7 grams of sugar, yeah, potassium and sodium. Yeah. 7 grams of sugar to 21. That's pretty
same protein, less calories.
I would rather have my kid eat lunch
and less sugar per package.
I'm just being
and it looks
honest.
like that was their main focus for these 3 different products that they're delivering. But to me, these numbers are pretty minuscule, and I don't think that it's always the like end-all be-all when it comes to nutrition. Like if I'm a parent, I'm more concerned with what's actually going into this shit. I don't know, I just think it's ridiculous that in this country there's literally almost no restrictions on what they can feed the general public. This is stuff that's literally marketed towards kids, and it's all just a bunch of shit, whether it's Lunchly or Lunchables. It's
All of
not
it.
good for you, and it's a bunch of processed crap. You know, I understand,
Like I
like
was
as
saying.
a parent, it can be easy to just go grab the Lunchly, but God, you're doing your kid a serious disservice if you're feeding them this on a regular basis.
No,
And the
not a
thing is
regular,
that
like once a
Feastables
week.
is actually really
on.
popular. Unlike Logan Paul and Prime, their sales just continue to progress, and so I don't really get why he would want to attach his boat to a seemingly already sinking ship. And this is actually all coming only
win-win.
around a month after Mr. Beast would announce his toy line, Mr. Beast Toys.
In this ad, I'm going to tell you about the greatest toy on earth, Mr. Beast.
I ain't gonna lie, Feastables are good.
Can I drink this?
They're not bad. They're good.
Shake them and create your micro beast. There's over 100 swarms to collect.
Is this one rare?
No.
Is this one rare?
No.
This one is the rarest of them all.
This is the last time I'm pausing, but I'm just gonna be honest. He's just appealing to his audience, bro. Like, think about toys today. Like when I was a kid, I had all these freaking toys. Today, I feel like kids don't even have toys. They just got iPads and stuff. So if this is somebody who's gonna help kids get back into toys, then screw it, bro. I think that's way better for them.
The Hyper
That's
Chrome
just me,
Micro
though.
Panther. Mix, shake, and create. Swarm.
What's wrong?
Each sold separately.
What's wrong with
Thanks,
him?
Jimmy. I'm gonna keep this one.
You can't. There's only 1,000.
999.
And obviously, Mr. Beast audience is primarily kids, so he's going to be making products like toys, candy, and now Lunchly, okay? It's all
What's
geared
wrong with
towards kids, which to me is kind of crazy given everything that's happened and transpired over the last couple of months with some of the decision making that he was making in regards to who he was hiring, who he was putting in charge of important financial and other matters
That
in
Chris
the company.
Tyson stuff was
I mean,
crazy.
overall, it just makes this rollout look a little bit crazy to me, but if one thing is also clear, it's that Mr. Beast is likely not going to let anything stop him from pursuing his original plan before all this drama unfolded, and he's just going to keep rolling
Shoot,
with the
I wouldn't
punches.
either.
At this point, I think he's moved on. I really don't expect him to even make a statement about any of the dog pack videos, or like go on video or go on a podcast and actually talk about the Chris situation either. All we're going to get is like this PR apology statement from his Twitter page, and even like from a YouTube standpoint, he's just kept it moving. He's kept uploading videos as he normally would.
YouTube's
Okay,
not gonna
guys,
kick
so
him
it
out.
is officially the next day,
All right,
and I
let's
do
see
have a
what happened.
couple of updates
Let's see.
because this tweet right here from Dan TDM,
Okay.
it really pissed off the boys involved with this operation.
Okay,
so he
let's
says,
see.
what happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple.
We
How
know
does this
that.
benefit their fans? This is selling
It
crap
doesn't.
to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. Do better.
Wait
and
a minute.
obviously, I absolutely agree
Oh,
with
I know I said it was the last time, But come on, man, come on. Why do people only care? Why do people only care when there's an independent person, when there's an independent entity selling a product? They don't care when it's just a regular corporation, bro. Like, what are we doing here, bro? Like, come on, they've been selling crap to kids, bro. Are we just gonna act like this is completely new? They've been doing this. Man, what are we talking about? And I'm not even trying to like hop on a train, like trying to glaze them, because I'm not glazing them. I'm just trying to be consistent. If you didn't care before, why do you care now? Come on. Oh my God, bro. Like, bro, people be hating, bro. They be
because
hating on
sentiment
everything.
here, they're framing this like, oh, we're the
Wait
healthier
until I drop my
alternative,
product.
when really it's still the same processed
Wait
crap.
till I drop my
and so
chocolate.
KSI responds first. I guess he thought this would be like a slam dunk, where he shares some of this guy Dan TDM's products.
He's
and
doing
it
the
appears
same
that they're all
thing.
just pretty much toys or
He's
little
doing this-
figurines. I don't really get how this is relevant towards any sort of argument he could be making, because these toys aren't gonna ruin the health of the kids that he was likely promoting them to. And if he's just trying to shit on the product itself, saying it's like low grade, well,
This man
that's quite
preying on his
ironic,
downfall,
because
that's what I'm
he
saying.
sold the very same things.
Bro,
and so
man,
obviously
as well,
people
go ahead
start to
after
make
that's
the
it.
argument
That's what I'm
towards
saying.
him that he's really just
Well,
talking
well,
about
that's
the food and it being processed shit. And so he says, but, he was talking about food, JJ. He was sponsored, then promoted, and made a whole video on Munch Pack, a monthly sub box full of food and
doing this-
candy to his.
You see what I mean, bro? They're doing the exact same thing.
Minecraft audience.
I'm not even
full
trying
of
to
kids.
glaze. I'm just
Now
trying to be
what?
consistent
Well, yeah,
here.
he might have promoted this subscription service 9 years ago, keep in mind. But that in no way equates to him heading this company and relentlessly promoting a product that he owns, that he's going to make the majority of the profit from, that is obviously not going to be good for anyone. Now here's where Logan
He has
comes
his own
around to
toy.
respond
That's
to the same tweet where
nuts.
he says, I'll tell you what happened to YouTubers. We spent our life creating content and building our brands. Now we want to build businesses. You don't say anything when Lunchables faces bans for allegedly containing lead. But when we create a better version, you're upset? Then don't eat it.
It's as simple
Honestly,
as
I
that.
just find this to be another really lazy cop-out. Like,
What?
dude, no YouTuber is going to be mad at a fellow YouTuber for
minute.
getting out there and expanding their business.
Didn't Pokemon
But when
make
you're doing it
cookies?
in this
Where
way
was
that
this
just looks
energy when
so
she made
damn lazy,
cookies?
and obviously you're like peddling these products on kids, I think that some criticism
That's
there
the
is
audience!
absolutely fair. Not even to mention that I'm pretty sure they allegedly found some lead within some Prime, okay? I think they've been sued
Oh
a couple
my
of times
goodness.
for it, but guess you don't want to say nothing about that. And even the virtual
It's crazy, man. That's what I'm saying. Just don't eat it. We got all these things. Oh, this might cause cancer. This might cause cancer. Using the microwave might cause cancer. Eating this might cause cancer. Ain't nobody got this energy for none of that. They don't hold nobody accountable. But then when they do this, they gonna go out and try to hold them accountable. How does that make any sense? Where's the consistency? People just get mad on Twitter for nothing, bro. What are y'all mad about, bro? Oh my God, bro. This is nuts.
to his Mr. Beast
Let's
had
keep
to
watching.
come through with his
3
reply to
minutes.
this very same tweet, okay? It rubbed them really the wrong way. And he says Lunchables sells hundreds of millions of units and countless people eat it. Our goal is to give people a better for you alternative to it. Our turkey meal, for example, is 80 less calories. Wow, mind-blowing. That's such a big difference. 60% less sugar, more
That is!
electrolytes. We use real cheese.
What the-
They use cheese product. They can't call it cheese. Higher quality meat, etc. Obviously, eating fresh chicken and broccoli is healthier, but if someone is going to eat a pre-made meal like this, which millions of people do through Lunchables, then I think giving them a higher quality version at roughly the same price is a net good in my opinion, and why we launched Lunchly. Oh yeah, you know, you just did out of the good of your heart. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the millions of potential dollars you could make. I mean, I won't lie, this is the one thing that I don't really
God,
like
bro.
about Mr. Beast
you
and his
kidding
whole
me?
brand. I know that he has done a lot of
Dude,
good for this world,
everybody trying
but
to
that
make
doesn't mean
money.
that every single move he makes, especially like his more businessy moves, his more profit-driven moves, have to also
That's
be
what I'm
painted in like this
saying.
positive light.
Why
Like,
we
oh, I'm
blaming
doing something good, guys. Because you're really not, dude. You're kind of just like stacking on to an already existing problem. They would also release this short video doing a direct comparison between Lunchly and Lunchables, and this is where you get some of that classic Mr. Beast marketing, which is pretty much just shitting on your opponent.
Lunchly versus Lunchables.
With Lunchly, you get double the amount of liquid.
Prime has no sugar added, more electrolytes, and more B vitamins.
Crunch Bar.
Whoa.
Feastables Crunch
Yeah!
Bar. If you look at this close up, you can already tell which one has better ingredients. All right, we'll start off with the Lunchables.
Bro, I'm sorry.
Yeah, who would have guessed they hate
now
them?
we're trying Lunchly.
I bet they're gonna love them.
This was out marketing. I won't lie, this video was trash.
This is a
This is
Lunchables
a
salsa
trash
right here.
video.
Look at the consistency, the texture. And this is Lunchables. Look, it's watery. I can't even look at that.
With 400 milligrams of electrolytes, my God!
And it's available for around $4. Super affordable. Go give it a try.
Yeah, personally,
what's
I would
wrong
not
with
be partaking. I might make a little video just to compare this to a Lunchable so I can collect some ad dollars. But yeah, guys, you really do have to start thinking about what you're putting into your body. You know, I had to have that realization a couple years back. I was just eating like an absolute pig, ordering DoorDash all the fucking time, filling my body with all this different processed food and chemicals.
Do you see?
And honestly, past like your physical appearance, when you're
Dude, do you see that you just said that all these other places that you're ordering DoorDash from is having issues and you're worried about what you're putting in your body now? They're doing the same thing. All right, let's go.
You're digesting all of that nonsense, it can straight up make you mentally unhealthy, okay? All that shit is going straight to your brain. It's what's literally fueling the machine that is your body. And just picture like if your body was a car, it'd be like dumping a bunch of used, nasty oil into it. Like, it's not going to make for a very efficient machine. But either way, I do want to know what you guys think about this down below. Will you be trying Lunchly? Personally, I think it'll be one of those things like Prime, where it will be kind of a hot product at first, but then quickly the gimmick will kind of wear off.
I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to get it.
Them taking
I'm going to try it on stream.
Market share from Lunchables.
I'm going to get it. I'm going to try it on
but
stream.
y'all let me know what you guys think about this down below.
We're going to do a live review of it.
Thank you guys for watching today's video.
I might as well get all three, see what's up.
But as you guys
if
know,
I die, you know what killed me.
Superman and some other YouTuber
if I die, you know what killed me.
So
it was Lunchly. It was Lunchly. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yo, W video, Jamari.